the best drugstore makeup of 2022 coming at ya. Hey everyone, it's Rebecca. Thanks so much for joining me. We are past the halfway mark of 2022, and I have been seeing a lot of the best of so far videos, and I thought, well, yeah, let's do it. This is definitely a favorites, and it's anything that I am pretty sure was launched 2022. Drugstore, here we go. Let's begin with foundation, and I'm wearing just about everything I'm talking about so you can see it. The L'Oreal True Match Nude for foundation, drugstore. This is definitely a winner. So many channels and you love this. I love it, and it's beautiful. It is True Match Serum Foundation with 1% hyaluronic acid. Yes, it had a few cons to its pros, like nobody likes the dropper. Sometimes it can be pricey depending on which retailer you buy it from. The shade range is not terrible. It's a range versus specific. So I do think that they expanded it, or at least I've seen a variety, so I'm hoping that that is suitable for more folks. I'm shade 2-3, and I like it. It's a summer shade. The good things about this foundation that I love are how beautifully it wears. I don't even powder it. I don't have to powder it. It looks lovely. It wears a long time. It looks like skin, but it gives coverage. People are duping it to the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and I just think that all around good stuff. There is a pinch of denatured alcohol, I think, which the jury is out, because I'm going to just say this: if you don't like it and it bothers you, and you know that it's a trigger for you, I totally understand that. Dr. Dre has mentioned that it isn't a deal breaker in everything, but that doesn't diminish you if you don't like it. I'm just letting people know. So when I say something has fragrance, or something is this, or something is that, it's just to inform you for your purchases, because yes, I do avoid things with fragrance. Yes, I do avoid things with denatured alcohol, but sometimes I find something that I use that doesn't irritate my skin, and maybe I've only used it 2 times in a row, and then I'm fine, and I take a break, and then so that's how I handle that. This Physicians Formula, this is the butter, believe it. This is it's called translucent. It's a pressed powder. Physicians Formula, it's like, is it a finishing powder? Is it, could you use it for powder foundation over concealer? Because it does have a bit of coverage. Is it just setting powder? It is definitely a multitasker. It's whatever you want it to be. It has this like lighter to darker shade. It is fragranced a little bit. I still love using this with my BK Beauty 108, and I just tap a little and I set my concealer, and it is like airbrush. It is a very airbrush finish powder. It's beautiful. I really love it. So then I also love, also forgive me if this was in 2022, I'm sorry, but I discovered it in 2022, and it's amazing, and I am definitely going to get a backup, and it's the Flower Beauty Spray Powder. It is so cool. I love this because it's almost, I put it on like a setting spray. Well, you could do a number of things with it. You could put it on like powder, set your foundation, and move on with your makeup. You can do your face with like cream products, and then add this, and then put the powder products on top of it. You could just do this at the end of your makeup as a once kind of here. What I think it does is it's the most ultra fine powder set. It does kind of, you know, you can kind of see it, like it is kind of a softened, powdered finish, but it doesn't disrupt anything. It doesn't dry. It doesn't move. Like you don't have to put, it's so good. It's just genius and I love it. I love it. I really do love it. I love the finish to it. Like, it's like, oh, I want to powder and I want to set my makeup, but I don't want to look too powdery. I don't want to kill what I've got going on. And then I put that on and I'm like, oh, I look blurred and beautiful. Yeah, if you want to look blurred and beautiful, stay tuned, my new line. I just tell people not to wear their glasses. Next powder launch this year, the e.l.f. Camo powder foundation. This, I got 3 of them because I keep finding shades to figure it out. I will say that. Lots of shade choices. Can't quite figure out which shade I want to be. And I think right now my best shade for summer is, the light 210N, but in a very delicate dusting. I'll show you the difference. So the coverage on this is amazing. I do have a dedicated review video of this. The coverage is amazing. It has a very non-powdery finish. It's got just some good stuff in it. You know, it looks really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel like you're putting powder on your skin, because I used to feel that way with the Bare Minerals back in the day. I will use my JOA all-purpose multitasker brush. Love this. And I will use it, you know, kind of to push the product on over when I've just kind of done a thin, whether it's a tint or just concealer, and you want to do something very natural but just sort of set your makeup because you're feeling kind of greasy. If you can also use a puff. You can use a fluffier brush if you want an even softer, thinner coverage. You can use the puff. I don't like the puff that comes with it. I like a velvet puff to apply it as a full coverage foundation. This shade is Fair 140W, and it's a little pale for this time of year. Works pretty well as kind of a brightener for me in winter. And then this shade, I just missed the boat completely because I think I just got excited and I thought based on the chart and, oh, I am light, so I'll just pick this one because it says light. It's way too dark. See that? That's way too dark. But you know, you could kind of blend this in with a bronzer if you wanted to, or if you wanted to warm up makeup that you put on that was too pale. You know, sometimes we can make things work. So just letting you know, but that is really a good, affordable powder foundation. And then concealer. I decided to feature the CoverGirl Ageless, and I just reviewed this a couple videos ago. I think it was an Ulta haul. This is the Triple Action Concealer. It is one of those things where it irritates me because it's like $17 depending on where you buy it. And it's kind of like, why are we spending $17 on drugstore concealer? I don't know if people have been, I don't know what people have said about this, but personally, I really like it, and I'll tell you why. So the doe foot isn't a doe foot. It is a ceramic tip, and it is very cooling when you apply it to your under eye area. And when you first dab it on, you're like, no, because it looks like it's not applying product. And then you go back and forth, and it smooths the concealer onto your under eye area. It's cooling while it's doing that. You're getting some massage action. It's a beautiful coverage slash brightening slash not, doesn't settle in lines. So it's a really good formula for aging under eye area, mature eyes, wrinkly eye, you know, textured, crepey, whatever you want to call it. We all have a different amount of what's going on down here. I can find that just the way I move my eyes immediately after applying makeup, I have lines just from movement that a concealer will just go straight into. So, you know, I just blend that out, blot it, and powder it immediately. But other than that, I'm like happy to just kind of keep my concealer. Sometimes I powder it, sometimes I don't, up here. And this one I feel just does a really nice job of keeping that area looking hydrated and not having anything settle in there. So I really like it. I really like the formula. I hope they come up with more shades and lower the price. This is so good. And I think Lisa J talks about it on her channel and maybe in her Instagram. I think maybe that's where I kind of thought, well, she likes it, so I'm going to give it a try. So I picked up the Milani Supercharged. This is a cheek and lip multi-stick. And I saw these when they first came out and I completely just passed them by because I thought, do I need another, you know, cream stick product? And this is considered, like, you can consider it a highlighter or a bronzer. It comes in a number of shades, and this one is 180 highlight. So this says it's a highlight, and you know, normally I'm like, I don't think this is really a highlight. It looks like it would be a bronzer, but it is so sheer and it just goes over the skin so that you're getting that, you're not getting the highlight from the, you know, the pearl and the mica. You're getting it because it's kind of like this hydration. And it's a little bit like the Tower 28 or the Danessa Myricks or sort of the wet balm. And I've even got it here. And I do have it here. And it's so like just, okay, it's highlighter, but it's also just like a really nice hydrating stick. It doesn't move the makeup. You can wear it by itself. You can put it on your lips. You can put it anywhere, and you know, it's supposed to be moisturizing. And I think I need to get more shades because it's really giving me some of the Makeup by Mario skin enhancer vibes. So I'm gonna look for more of these. Kokie blushes, these I was gonna say ombre, but what do they call them? They're sort of this gradient. Thank you. Thank you, brain. The gradient blushes are so pretty. This shade is Heartthrob, and it's like, oh, look. And I basically focused on the pale part of it, but you can, you know, go for it. They're on Amazon, so affordable, beautiful, and they have really vivid shades and some dark shades. So all skin tones, you know, like if you just love a strong blush, they've got it. But if you love a very dainty soft blush, they've got it. So Kokie sent me these and they're gorgeous. And they're embossed and they just look lovely. Plus, I love a flat, compact. Eye makeup. There are a few liquid shadows that came out that I really like. And I like them because when you wear them, you don't feel them. They don't feel sticky. You can put them on just straight from the doe foot tube and they look nice, or you can put them on with a brush or your finger. And this is the Glow Shots from NYX. These just came out and I picked up this shade. It's the pink. Is it? Oh, it's the grapefruit. That's right. So this is just an intense shimmery pink. It's like an icy, can you see that? It's like icy, frosty pink. Hang on. There. Wow, it's so bright. It's so bright here. See that? These have, I believe they have like, they're supposed to be hydrating. They're supposed to be like good for your eyelids and your skin and whatever. Okay. I put it right in the corner. And I really, really like them. Physicians Formula, again, they came out with new diamond metallic liquid eyeshadow, and I love this one. This one is what I'm wearing as well. I've got this on the outer half of my lid. Do you see that? Duo Chrome Purple coming at you. This is the one. This is Precious Purple. Such a royal, it's beautiful. Like if that's too much, you know, thin it out like I did with a brush. But it sets, it doesn't have that like tacky kind of feel to it after it dries and then you feel it on your eyelids. Okay, lips. Oh my gosh. Okay, can you guys guess what I'm going to talk about? So I raved about these when they first came out, and then they came out with, okay, the Milani Matte Lip Fetish. So they have the nude and they have the Flora, and I love them all. Well, some of the dark shades I didn't bother with because I'm not going to wear them, but I did get just about every nude kind of muted shade. So this is Tease, and I mean, this is like so much here. 90s matte lip vibe if you want that like mauve-y nude. And then for, this is Peony, and this is the pink one, and I love these. Love this. It's actually the perfect, like, so you can see how much more this is nude. This is like mauve, pink, peony, like it's called. They're so good. I just think Milani did such a good job with these. I think they wear so comfortably, so beautifully. They feel, they look to me like a Pat McGrath lip. Yeah, just, I'm a fan. So those are those for now. There will probably be some more. I will do some high-end stuff. I will just keep throwing favorites at you, trying to focus on affordability. But if there's some things that are just I'm in love with and they are not drugstore, I will share those with you. My birthday is coming up in a month. It's my 50th. I might treat myself. If you're feeling like treating yourself, maybe you want a little guidance, right? So look, I'm here for all of us, whether you're over 40, over 50, looking for drugstore, looking for just something that's, you know, worth it. I got ya. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free, it's fun. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Sounds like I'm selling you a suit at the Men's Warehouse. I hope you're well. Oh boy, oh boy. It just keeps getting better. And by better, I mean more difficult life. But hey, you got a hug from me. I'll see you next time. Bye.